When it's too cold in Missouri to sit out on your deck and you can't smoke in the house because your wife hates, detests, and loathes cigar smoke, you end up in your garage, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I love it out here. By the way, I don't know if you see this or not, but this is one of the cool posters of all time. So politically incorrect now. It's a Nike poster from the 80s of field generals, different quarterbacks. Danny White, Jim Fouts, Archie Manning. And they're all dressed in different uniforms. In fact, there's some Confederate uniforms in there. I'm sure that Colin Kaepernick would have a hissy fit if he saw this. And let me wax eloquent about Colin Kaepernick, just for a moment. Please, bear with me. I remember when 1968, John Carlos and Tommy Jones had the Black Panther salute on the medal stand, and actually the people forget the white German that came in third had actually agreed with them. And I also remember in '68 when George Foreman took the opposite stance when he won the gold medal in boxing and he waved the flag. All of them were African Americans. I don't even know what became of John Carlos and Tommy Jones because they hated America, protested America, despised America, saw all the negativity. They probably ended up their life as haters and radicals and crazies. But you know what I do know about George Foreman? He made $1 gazillion because people loved him. Now, they would accuse him of being Uncle Tom and, that, this, that, and the other thing. But, that's crazy. People didn't care what color George Foreman was. They liked the guy. Same way, Colin Kaepernick. Let me get this straight. When he started the protest, when he started his kneeling, he didn't have an end game in mind. What was he actually protesting? Police brutality. Whatever. I don't know. Which police brutality? Where? In fact, Colin, if you remember, had a black president and a black attorney general. So if there was a beef with the highest levels of American authority, why didn't he take it to them and say, hey, can you guys solve this problem? Where is the problem? Is the amount of engagements that the police have with the African American community disproportionate to the murder rate, or what is going on here? Why didn't Barack Obama sit down and say, hey, what's going on here? Let's have a town hall meeting. Let's bring in the police chiefs from all these cities. Let's bring in the protesters. Let's bring in all this and sort this out. Now, what Barack Obama did was want to divide America by saying, my son looks like Trayvon Martin, before he even knew the story. So don't tell me Trump is a divider. Barack Obama didn't want to unite the country. He wanted to play identity politics. The Democrats want to play identity politics. I'm not. Again, it's crazy. First of all, I don't believe in race in the sense that we use the word race. I think we're all one race. One family got off a boat in Noah's Ark. So one race of people got off the boat. We have ethnicity, not race. So if we have problems in this country, we have ethnicity problems or prejudices or bigotries, but we don't have racism. That is another term that the public school indoctrinators invented to separate us. Don't get me started on them. They are the insidious evil in this country, the public school, the public indoctrination of our children. Oh, I'd love to go on and on. But the problem is, we are not going to solve anything with diversity. That just divides us. In fact, that's what God did do in the Tower of Babel. He divided the people because of their language. But God also united the people because of what happened in Pentecost when they all understood each other. And it was a symbolic gesture that if we rally around the cross, rally around Christ, we will be united. Outside of that, there is no unity. There is just diversity.